What's up, kind people of YouTube? My name is Ahmed and welcome back to yet another video. Today I wanted to talk to you about Circus. भाई क्यों? क्या मतलब yeah, so I watched Circus, alright, and I wasn't expecting much considering that I had already read some of the reviews for the movie, but it's not even funny how bad the movie was. Okay, it had its moments, but if you saw the film, why? What was the point of the film? Like, you could have seen the first 5 minutes of the film and the last 5 minutes of the film. It would have made complete sense either ways. You don't have to sit and watch 2 hours of Circus just because you want to. You have nothing else to do. Even then, I would not recommend you watch this film. I mean, I understand Rohit Shetty does make good action films and good comedy films. There are some masala films that he does really well, but this one wasn't it, alright? I'm so flabbergasted by the film that I don't even know how to review the film, where to begin with, what worked for the film and what didn't. Quite frankly, there were a lot of things that this film didn't do right, but again, there were a few things that this film did really well. The concept behind the film was strong-ish. One of the biggest things that this film did right was having nature versus nurture, and the idea that sometimes when you're looking at the people that you're discussing things with, what's more important, nature or nurture? And that this experiment that the Dr. Das does throughout the film was interesting to watch. The issue with this is the execution of that idea in the film was terribly done. The casting was done really well. I generally think that Ranveer Singh was one of the standout performers in the film. I personally think that this film could have done so much better, but the fact that they weren't able to execute a simple concept of nature versus nurture, even in a comedy, I mean, it's stunningly poor. If we dug out William Shakespeare right now and asked him to watch the film, he'd probably shoot himself again. For me, the biggest achievement wasn't the fact that I've seen some of the best films that have come out in the last 5 years. My biggest achievement is the fact that I finished watching Circus. Like, there are some films that are so bad that they become cult classics. This film will not become even that. Like, you look at Destroy by KRK, it's going to become a cult classic because it's that bad. There are some films that are phenomenally bad but become cult classics for how bad they are. You just watch that film because it's so bad. It doesn't fall into that category as well, but it also doesn't fall into the category of being good at something. I have to give it one more thing, that the cinematography of the film was really well done. The set design was also really well done. That is something that this film does have a positive in. The set design was good, the cinematography was good, and the fact that there were certain positives in the film like that made the film bearable to watch. But if you want to watch this film, don't watch it. And if you really have to watch, like, if you really want to see how bad this film is, watch the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the film, watch the last 10 minutes of the film, and you'll be done. You'd understand the entire concept of the film. That is the easiest way to consume this film. You don't have to watch 2 hours of the film, 2.5 hours of the film. And that is my entire review of the film. It could have been a short film. Like, it could have been first 10 minutes of the film, then a black screen with little bit of text that say 30 years later, and then the last 10 minutes of the film, and it would have made absolute sense. In fact, that would have been a better film than the one that Circus is, right? If you made it this far in the video, there are a couple of links to the videos that I've made previously that I'm going to leave here or here, and please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with a friend if you have one. If you don't, you can send it back to me. I have absolutely no issues. Peace, and I will see you in the next